Now, one of the earliest ITV programmes to be made in the Midlands has been discovered in a mislabelled film can. It features scenes from Dudley and Worcestershire in 1956, the year that we first went on air when we were known as ATV. I say we like I was around, I wasn't.
I wasn't quite around, I have to say, but not long afterwards. 1956, yeah. It was thought to have been lost, this film can. But it's now preserved thanks to the TV archive group Kaleidoscope, based in Birmingham. It'll be shown alongside rare footage of children's programmes, which was found in an unlikely place. Wesley Smith has been taking a look.
This is Warwick Ashton photographing and presenting Pinpoint, a programme of unusualities. This week on Gloucestershire and Worcestershire.
This documentary dates from 1956, the first year ITV started broadcasting to the Midlands from Birmingham. Very little material survives from our earliest days, so these scenes are a rare find.
This little signpost amused me quite a lot when I turned to look at the road.
The film was found during the relocation of a film archive in Northern Ireland and passed on to the Kaleidoscope Preservation Group in Birmingham.
But I found that odd things happen even at Stourport. Well, whilst I was there, a charabanc, parked just above the Severn Basin in the town, for no reason at all, suddenly decided to run down and have a drink. No one had released the brake and no one was near it when it happened.
Pinpoint was one of the very first things ever made by a guy called Warwick Ashton, who went on to become the head of film at ATV. And this Pinpoint is about Gloucestershire and Worcestershire. So you've got fantastic scenes of, a bus being pulled out of the water at the River Severn, down at Stourport on Severn. And you've got wonderful footage of Dudley Castle and Dudley Zoo, which probably had not been built very long at that point, So you see all the wonderful architecture that's now Grade 2 listed, looking pristine. Really nice film to find, and really unexpected to find it in Belfast.
They certainly have some magnificent creatures in this Midland Zoo, which, though in Worcestershire, is on an island completely surrounded by Staffordshire. To get to Dudley, one must go through Staffordshire.
It's being showcased by Kaleidoscope, which is celebrating 30 years since it was set up in Birmingham by a group of friends from university. They've also found a rare promotional film featuring lost children's programmes from across the ITV network in 1965.
A few months ago, I was on eBay, funnily enough, and I was just looking at the kind of various listings, and there was something listed as reversed puppet film. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. It meant nothing to most people, but the pictures I recognised straight away. That's early ITV.
In a moment, we'll be with Associated Television for all the excitement of Stingray. And if the time is right, we might even see ourselves, Fred.
Yeah!
5 o'clock club! 5 o'clock club!
I think it's fair to say that because most children's TV was live in those days, and these are often the kind of characters that link the programmes together, 99.9999% of this stuff was just never recorded. It just went out and was never seen again. So to actually find, 6 or 7 minutes that brings together all those different kind of characters in one film is absolutely unique.
Just imagine this delicate instrument can bring you all the favourite children's characters. From Oscar Puffin, the star of Channel Television.
Just to say how pleased you are to meet everybody. Oh, very shy.
And characters like Oscar Puffin were much loved in their regions back in the day. Here in the Midlands, we had Tinger and Tucker.
Oh, there you are, Tinger and Tucker. Oh, you are naughty little bears, you gave me.
But in this case, it's not all the programmes that have been lost, but the characters themselves. Tinger and Tucker apparently went missing after they were retired in the early 70s. So if you've any idea where they're hiding out these days, I'm sure their legions of fans from the ATV days would love to know. Wesley Smith, ITV News.